and welcome back, everybody, to the next episode of Rise of the Runelords. First up, I will let everybody know that unfortunately Wrath has had to leave the game and he will no longer be joining us. Stay tuned for what happens to his character, that'll be fun. But last we left our intrepid Heroes of Sandpoint, they had made their way mostly through the lower levels of Thistletop itself. Now, after Voron found the small coin slot for the pillar of gold pieces, it not shattered, but fell into many, many pieces, and each gold piece itself disappeared. The pillar then sank into the ground, revealing the rest of this underground complex, we'll say. Immediately exploring the 3 rooms left over, they were met with what were the words I used last week? Absolutely balls to the wall, batshit crazy, evil extraplanar being. Pretty sure that's what I said. As Voron tried to leave the room, it attacked and was stopped by a force field. That is where we are going to pick up. And, Voron, roll me a reflex save.
No.
No? You sure? Come on.
You said I got out of the room.
You did get out of the room, for sure. Yeah, no, definitely. You didn't get hit because rolled a natural 1. So first thing I want you to do is roll a reflex save. Oh, also, it is invisible, so y'all can't see it. Good to know. So, top of the round. We're going to jump straight into combat. Shalalu is going to take an immediate... actually, no. She's just going to knock an arrow and... hold an action to take an action later on if something does show itself. That needs to go. Right. Just need to check something. Should be... Okay. Wonderful. Solomon, your turn. What are you doing?
My game is frozen. Sorry, would you be able to come back to me?
No, it's your turn. What are you doing? You can't see anything. Voron is trying to close the door. What are you doing?
Okay. I'm going to try and help Voron close the doors.
All right. I will move you forward if that's what you would like.
Thank you.
And put you in range of the doors. Does that sound good to you?
Yep, right next to Voron.
Cool. Done. Anything else? Just help close the doors. We'll consider that your action, not an issue. So the doors are now closed. Voron, can I have a will save, please? As the doors close. I'm just gonna... Bear with me. Toshi, what are you doing?
Toshi's going to take a step back and ready an arrow.
Okay, not a worry. Let me...
Another one.
Another one. Mind my typing noises, guys.
Clickety clackety. And this is where we find out Voron's been dominated.
Speaking of, Voron, what are you doing?
I'm closing these doors as hard as I can.
Yeah, doors are closed. Doors are closed. Who has the
Okay.
key?
Oren left the key in the door.
Pretty sure, yeah, it was left in the door. So
That's fair.
pull it out of the door.
Cool. You gonna lock it or?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So awesome. You turn it one way and manage to.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah?
I didn't realize that we had to turn it because all that was said was that we put it in the door and the door's open.
It's
Or
fine.
Open.
It's a thing. I'm just being flavorful.
Cool. Is there any way that I can? There's no handles or anything on the side of the door, so.
No.
Cool. No. Okay. Yep. That's
Cool.
it.
That's it.
Alright.
All right. Charlie's gonna stay where she is. Solomon and Voron both roll me perception checks, please.
Alrighty.
That's a climb check. I need a perception check.
Oh.
If at all possible, please.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
One man and trying to climb the wall instead of looking at things.
Climb isn't even close to where I clicked.
I couldn't tell you, man. All right. So, Solomon, on the other side of the door, you hear a very, very angry growling. Just pure animalistic rage. Quite low, but something's real pissed off inside that room. Not hard to figure out what it is.
It's giant
I would
squid.
tell you guys, I can hear it. It's still in there.
That was
Wow.
close.
Glad it's in there.
Any chance you guys think we could flood that room with water? I think drowning this thing might be not a bad idea.
There is a 10-foot long, 5-foot wide pit of fire in the room.
Purging in a holy flame sounds better.
Or leaving it the fuck alone because we are not in any condition to fight it. Sounds like a reasonable thing to do, don't you think?
I mean, like, I can't bring holy fire, can you?
Nope.
Okay. So yes, that's the best idea then.
We know that it's here.
This is true.
We know that it is somehow controlling the goblins above.
Maybe.
We know it said that it was.
Oh,
What it said was, its exact words were, I am the closest thing that these goblins above have to a god. That were his exact words. It's also batshit crazy.
Personally, I would like to be able to heft. I would like to have a hammer and be able to heft my hammer before we try and take that thing on.
Seems fair.
As it is now, I can hardly lift either of my swords.
Toshi just, like, bites their tongue as the hefting of hammers is talked about.
Oh, okay.
Just gets what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Since we cracked the door open, and now it's in there, it knows that we're out here, it's pissed off with us, and it says it's the closest thing goblins have to a god. Do you think he's going to summon his followers?
I mean, I'm not leaving this key here, so
Okay.
I mean, you think if it could already summon its followers, it would have done so already.
it was pretty confident that it could take us as it was. It wouldn't need the help of its followers.
Fair enough.
You-
Then we've we've done everything here that we can do as far as I know. Should we go back up? Check on the prisoners.
There is the small matter of the room that Toshi explored alone, having seemingly a bunch of gold in it.
Which Toshi
I would
hasn't
very
talked
much like
about.
Toshi has not said anything about
No,
it.
Toshi has not said
No.
anything about that. I'm just saying.
Toshi does not trust that room in the slightest.
How big is the mouth on the bag of holding?
It expands. It's fine.
Depends.
It's a thing.
Depends.
It's a mouth.
Depends.
We have an easy way of collecting some water. Just
I'm not opening the
suggesting
door.
we might still be able to drown this thing, but yeah.
Let's not open the door.
There is not enough water unless we were to like
I
get
mean,
the sea to collapse
how
into this.
much?
There's a
Interesting
big
point.
flaming pit in there. There's a big flaming pit in there, so if we poured some water into the room and it ran into the pit, it would create steam. And steamed monster is tasty.
No, I highly doubt that would work.
We don't
The
even know
moment
if
we
it'll...
open that door,
I don't think we open this door. I think we pour water underneath it.
I don't think we can do that.
I get the feeling that even if we did, there would not be enough water.
Also, how are we sure it can drown?
Yeah, who knows? It might be able to
I'm
breathe
not sure it can, but I would like to see. I'm willing to experiment.
It might have heat resistance. The point is, we should leave this thing alone until we are better capable of dealing with it. We definitely have to come back and deal with it.
Agreed.
We can't leave something like that
Down
here to control. I felt its touch on my mind. I can't leave something like that down here to
Speaking of,
wreak havoc.
you hear a voice, Voron, in your mind. Of course. Says, "Open the door. I just want to talk."
We need to leave.
Do you tell us that you just heard a voice in your mind?
I do not. I just start walking away.
Warren.
Solomon, you hear a voice in your mind, nice and deep, resonant, animalistic. Open the door.
I've still got the key.
No can do. And I'm going to walk us Varan a little bit. We also got this room with the king or whoever that ghost is. If we're going to come back and deal with this thing, we need to know what that king is saying as well. Maybe he's telling us how.
I don't think he was.
I'm going
I
to
think
have
it's
a
a
rare
good idea for
tinfoil
us to know
hat
what's going on
moment here for a second.
This makes me very happy.
Just a rare tinfoil hat moment.
It's always
Doesn't often
good
happen.
when Chuck has a tinfoil hat moment. I'm a big fan.
The monster is the king.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Counter
Interesting.
copperfoil hat theory. It has nothing to do with the structure here and is summoned in later.
Interesting.
See, we have tinfoil hat theories and we have copperfoil hat theories.
And my theory is the only person not wearing a tinfoil or copper hat is that it was trapped here for a reason.
I mean, yeah.
People here,
All of those things have
Look,
in common.
You're
is
not
that
wrong.
We have to leave now and come back and deal with it later.
Does it try to talk to Toshi?
And I'm going to walk away. I'm just going to walk off. Like, put down for living alone. And I'm
Shalalu follows.
Toshi?
Shalalu follows. And Toshi, do you linger for just a second?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Just like to
definitely
make sure. Just
hear that deep animalistic growl enter your mind. You make all your dreams come true. Just open the door.
Which ones?
All of them.
Oh, really?
Oh, please.
Tell me about one.
I don't know what they are. I just know I can make them come true.
Oh,
My
no,
power
you don't, you
is
dumbass.
so
Until she walks
much-
away.
You can't really escape the voice. It's in your head.
Yeah.
So as you're walking away, you hear my power is so much more potent than you can imagine. The only
Toshi
reason
sends-
you are not all dead is because I need you.
Toshi sends thoughts of just middle fingers.
The last thing you hear is, consider my offer. It remains open. And then nothing.
Would that have been said to all of us?
Nope. Just Toshi.
Toshi can't be tricked that easily.
Roll me a sense motive.
I mean, it's trapped in a room. It ain't gonna be doing shit for me. Even if I did let it out. Even if I did let it out. Vorin already said that it's evil. Why do I?
Go ahead and roll me a sense motive.
Okay.
If you doubt it, roll me a sense motive.
Press X to doubt.
Right?
Okay, where's sense motive? Sense motive is.
It truly believes what it's saying.
Oh, it believes what it's saying. That doesn't mean it's true. Yeah. Oh no, Toshi's whole thing of it's
You definitely
evil.
you definitely get the feeling that this thing is actually more powerful than it currently can. What's the word?
Summon.
Yeah. Manifest is a great word, yes. More powerful than it can currently manifest, and it may be telling the truth. It definitely believes what it's saying.
And Toshi's more powerful later on. Just everyone's just stronger later, usually.
Latent potential.
Exactly. And it turns out from here on out, Toshi's actually a kineticist. Good luck, guys.
No.
You know you'd kill me because of that.
Oh yeah, 100%. Honey cement.
Just like I would straight up kill Theo if he pulled out sacred geometry.
That's fair. I don't blame you. All right, Toji, are you still hanging back there, or are you heading upstairs with everyone else?
Yeah, I'm throwing a cat because he's being a bastard boy.
Oh. Okay. Your cat. I was like, where did the cat come from? I didn't say there was a cat. That's huh?
Toshi apparates cat. Okay, cat,
Clearly.
get out the fuck of my room.
All right.
Ow. Right, Chito. I think I have to go down and throw him at his food.
That's fine. You do you.
I'll still be here though. You are purring like a motherfucker.
Yeah, so we go back up to. I go back up the stairs.
Assuming everyone else follows, Shalalu is pretty close behind you, so yeah. You find yourselves on the next level up, where you first met the wizard lady, and well, what are you doing? Where are you headed?
To check on the wizard lady first.
Okay, you head to the wizard lady. Super easy. Shalalu, and I'm going to leave this as a blanket rule, is within 10 feet of y'all. Because I don't want to have to keep moving her.
Give me.
You want to give me control on with her?
Yeah.
What was that?
You want to give me
a
control
token
on with her?
and I'll move. Yeah. We both said the same thing. Both of us will have. Why don't you just give everyone control of her token?
Well, look, I would.
I wish to murder.
For some reason. Oh no, it's not. I can't give control of the token. I have to give you all control of the character sheet, and I don't want you guys seeing the character sheet. So.
Okay.
Aw. Should I lose actually 20th level ranger?
Nah. Not quite.
Not quite.
Sorry. 30th.
The wizard lady, Voron, you put her in one of the rooms the other week.
This one that I'm standing in is where I put her.
Yep, no. So you took her, made her more comfortable in the week that you were not here. In this room here. So you get down to this room and you open the door.
I don't like that tone of voice.
Hey?
I don't like that tone of voice.
What tone of voice? I don't know what you're talking about.
You get down to this room and
open the door and this wizard lady is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, that's cool.
However, what you do see is a note.
Yep.
The note reads in Merc's handwriting.
Shit.
I need this one. Her spellbook is coded, and I didn't think that you would appreciate how I got her to uncode it.
No, I don't appreciate the sound of that at all. Right, next time I see him, he's so dead.
Yeah. So she's like, yeah,
However,
I agree.
Also, there is a backpack.
Mm-hmm.
Merc's backpack.
The dumbass forgot his backpack. Always make sure you're ready to travel.
I'll go over and check the backpack.
Oh, did he have a wand or anything on him?
He had a.
He had the magic missile wand
Mm-hmm.
and a bunch of other items.
Yeah. Was it what did he have on? Because this guy
I don't believe any of us.
Hey?
I don't believe any of us were taking note of that because it was on his character.
Cool. Lovely.
It's not generally something that people do, being like, what have you got?
No, that's fine.
Yeah, cool.
That's fine. I meant more potions and whatnot.
He would have had two potions.
So the potions are in the bag.
Cool. Because I gave him 2 potions because he was the... Yep.
Cool. So there's 2 potions in the bag. Let me just go back through.
Didn't he have the amulet too?
That is on the table. That was weighing the
note down.
That was weighing the note down. Spellbook, the wand, and all the scrolls are gone.
Okay.
However, there is also a pouch of gold. And if I can... Hey?
How much is in the pouch?
Well, if I didn't close the character sheet like a numpty, then I'd be able to tell you.
Very good.
I'm very good at being numpty-ish. There is 3 platinum pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And 300 gold pieces.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Just gonna put it to the other 2 that we should probably have a party kitty, like party funds that are separate from our own individual funds.
Oh yeah.
So that we can spend out of that for things that are better for the party, like in general.
As a note, you do remember that he didn't have any gold on him, and none of you do.
This is from the dungeon.
I have forgotten to give you some loot. Maybe. It's fine.
Do you guys think we should search these bedrooms again more thoroughly?
You did search them pretty thoroughly and didn't find anything.
I think I know if Merc didn't take her body, I think I know where she might be?
I'm pretty sure
she's
the
not-
note implied that he took her
Yeah,
body.
he took her.
He took her with
She's they are both gone.
He started torturing her to give him the answers, and then realized that we would be back soon. So then left with her to continue torturing her to give him the answers, just where I couldn't bop him for it.
It sounds like we need to track him down before he does anything else after this.
I think we have slightly bigger problems. Just saying.
After Toshi like gestures around the rest of this area with their knife, just like, yeah, we have all this. This comes first. After that, holds up knife.
Okay, so I've got 3 by unknown scrolls and 1 magical unknown cloak in the bag of holding.
Cool. So you have that.
Okay, that's not the scrolls that you. I just wanted
Nope.
to check that it wasn't.
Nope.
Okay, so it's different scrolls that he had. That's
Different
cool.
scrolls. Yep.
That's fine.
The scrolls that Merc took were the ones from the wizard.
Oh, okay.
Those ones are from something else.
From the room that we looted down D6.
Exactly.
Cool. Okay.
My wife always told me I should pick up a hobby and that arcane studies is a good one.
Is it though? I mean,
Is it though?
so far, at least 2 of the people I know that have taken up arcane studies have turned out to be not very nice people. Not that I know the wizard lady, but you know.
Yeah, but the thing is that we also have not met many people to disprove that theory.
This is true.
I have met lots of people that didn't take up arcane studies that are good people. So I know that's rather simplistic.
But you've also met many bad people who don't know any magic.
This is true.
And we just met somebody downstairs who was a cleric who was bad.
You don't
We
know that.
Toshi doesn't know that.
No.
Toshi's just calling them a cleric. Because they're a strong religious figure within a faction.
Oh, what happened to her body? We shouldn't have forgot that downstairs.
I will
I think
assume
we
that you
burned it.
have brought that up with you.
Cool, good.
I thought we burned it.
No,
that was
we're
on the
taking it.
cards. But I'm assuming that the body is wrapped and in the bag of holding.
Okay. Sure.
What are you gonna do? Carry a body with you? Come on.
I mean, it's a little bit more respectful than stuffing them into a pocket dimension.
You didn't stuff her in there. You carefully laid her in there for transportation reasons. The medallion
Tell me that I
also, by the
think-
way, the medallion does give a dead body a effect of gentle repose for as long as it is on the body. Just letting you know.
Yeah, we weren't putting that medallion back on her.
Why not?
Well, no, I was going to suggest it, but then Merc said that he took the medallion, so
Yeah.
I was like, well,
So the medallion's there, and
yeah, I'm going to suggest that we do that then. I reckon
Yeah.
we'll put this on her body to preserve it until we get back, because we all know it's a little while, and while there's less factors in a pocket dimension, I'm guessing that would incite decay. I would hate for our whole bag of holding to be stinky by the time we get back.
Wait,
I thought I had the.
don't you suffocate after a few minutes of
10
in the
minutes.
bag of holding?
Yep.
10 minutes.
Which means there is air and there is an atmosphere in there. So things do decay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
after
we're
10
fine
minutes,
with that, so.
If you are breathing in the air, yes. And every time the bag of holding is open, that 10 minutes is refreshed.
We should put a candle in there.
No. What is with you?
Yeah, put a candle in your bag of holding. Put something that lights things on fire inside your brand new bag of holding. Do it. It's your choice.
Let's just put our portable hole in our bag of holding for safekeeping, guys. It's gonna be fine.
It's fine.
Okay.
Did you know you can stack bags of holding? Bag of holding inside a bag of holding inside a bag of holding inside a bag of holding?
Yes.
The dumbest thing.
It's awesome.
I love it. It's so dumb.
That only really matters if you're... Oh, I guess not. Like, if you're using the different types of bag of holding, then I guess that's when it's really beneficial.
Yep.
Because you can stick, however many type 1s in a type 2, and then however many type 2s
In a type
in
3.
those same type 1s in a type 3. And,
Yep.
But couldn't you just store a shit ton of type 3s within a type 3 within a type 3 within a type 3?
you could.
This is all going way over my head.
We're about to start talking about exponents, and let's be honest, no. No, thanks.
Space is there in the bag of holding?
How much space? There is.
There is actually specific amounts of space in each type.
Yeah, I looked this up before when you were asking questions about liquid. It can contain, because I wasn't sure where you were going with that. I'm like, okay. It can contain 250 pounds in a type 1, which is, and it can, the volume limit is 30 cubic feet.
So
one or the other.
200 pounds of water is not even 1 cubic meter.
Yeah.
So could we go drain that pool downstairs and get those coins?
I'm not filling a bag of holding, which currently, just so you know, has potions and scrolls and a magical cloak full of water.
You could empty it.
All of that stuff. No.
So
No.
I just have a better idea of how about we deal with whatever's here and come back later after they're all dead or taken care of. That way we don't have to feel like there's someone breathing down our back this entire time. Because there's still goblins up, I think.
There's 2 ups.
Multiple ups.
You hear a snoring through the door to your left.
He's still
Also that. Toji's going to go in there and punch him one more time, just to make sure that he's still...
I'm going to stop Toshi. I'm going to step in front of the door.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
we need to make sure that he stays out.
How well did it go last time you punched him? For all we know, you punch him and he'll wake up. Leave it alone.
I punch harder than that.
Leave it alone.
Should we all take this opportunity to have a little rest? I don't think it's a great idea, but
I don't think
Thorin, you're not doing too well.
I don't think we can afford to do it. Honestly. We need to keep running.
No, we need to go back to town.
Mm-hmm. We need to run.
Charlie says, if I may, we have effectively cut the head off the snake. If we can make it back to shore, then I think... I mean, I say back to shore, but, I don't really know what that means. If we can... Actually, no, hang on. Did I say that she was conscious when she was brought in? I believe I did.
She
said, I don't know. Anyway, we'll say that she was conscious. And she says, look, if... The Goblin Fort was across the bridge, right? If we can get back across the bridge without getting found... we can take out the bridge.
Yeah.
And they will be able to rebuild it. I'm not saying they won't. They're just crazy enough to not care how many lives they lose doing so. But it will slow them down.
Yeah.
So my thing is, how do we get out and recuperate and then come back?
And I'm in agreement with that. That's what we should do.
What was in the room D7? It was a cliff looking down onto water?
Certainly was.
That's not the way out.
I don't think any of us are up for a climb.
As a note, it is covered with vines, so you haven't actually looked out.
Okay.
I think it's a good idea.
If you go over, and you either cut down the vines or just move them. They do just part like a curtain sort of thing. And you have a look. What you could do is jump into the water, which is about 40 feet down, but it's almost pretty much a straight drop. There doesn't seem to be any rocks like at the bottom. So you could jump into water. If you can swim back to shore. Because as you sort of look over, you see the cliffs and a small beach. Probably maybe 10 to 15 feet wide at most.
And if my memory serves me correctly, above that beach is the decomposing hut. Not suggesting that it's a good way for us to go, but
what decomposing hut?
I tried to climb out its window, and everyone convinced me not to.
I think
You
that was
mean you attempted to jump off a cliff?
Oh, the watchtower. Right.
Yeah,
I understand. Yes, it's kind of hard to see, but there could be one there.
I'm guessing that it's there because that's the only spit of land that I knew about. At least now we have some idea where we are. Can I work out its elevation? How much higher?
So you're about 40 feet down into the water, which means you're about halfway up the cliff, which is 80 feet tall.
Right. So we've only got 40 feet to go up if we take these stairs. I don't know what we're going to encounter on our way up, but take the stairs.
Charlotte says, "I think it's safe to say that what we encounter when we go up is a fortress full of Thistletop goblins. I don't know how many. At last count, they were between a dozen and 2 dozen.
And we're still not in any condition to fight. Nor am I really in any condition to swim.
Yeah, you're really
not water.
How much more weight can that bag hold?
A lot.
Because Vorn, I think you might have to put away your armor in that so that you can swim.
Gonna do that.
The weight of the equipment doesn't disappear when you put it in that bag of holding. Am I not correct?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. It weighs 15
pounds.
It's 15 pounds.
Yeah.
Well, if you've got 10 minutes of air, why don't you jump in the bag and I'll swim with the bag?
Nope.
I think that
sounds worse than being in water.
He also has to sit in there with a dead body. I don't think that's very good for his psyche.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna start taking my armor off and putting it in the bag.
Shadowloo, how do you feel about going for a swim?
She says, well, I'll be honest. I'm not great at it in general. However, if it comes down to it, and I'm not feeling at the top of my game either. If it does come down to it, I might be able to make it to the other side. However, I won't guarantee that.
How would you feel?
Shape. Toshi, how good are you at swimming?
I'm not very good at it.
Shadowloo does speak up at this point and says, if we feel like swimming is not an option, what we could do instead is set a watch around the stairs up and rest for some time. Unfortunately, I feel like that might be our best option to recover just a bit.
How bad is the water? Like, how rough is it?
It is open ocean. That being said, it seems to be a relatively calm day. However, We will call it a moderate current.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would I be able to?
It's not rough,
Make an
but it's
S.
not. It's not rough, but it's not calm either.
Would I be able to get the estimate odds for a -3 on the check?
You don't feel like you would be very comfortable swimming in this.
Would it be danger of drowning or danger
without a
of just
doubt.
taking a while?
No.
Okay.
Danger of drowning for sure.
Okay.
Are there not 2 stairs going up, one off D14 and one off D1?
I could also do a small bit of scouting.
Always possible. You did wedge this door shut.
Yes.
So depending on what
What tries to open it?
yeah, pretty much depends on how that's going to go for them.
Okay.
Adam,
Yeah. Sorry, question.
how
go.
does strength damage work when you use when you change forms?
That's an interesting question. Are you asking about how your strength, if your strength damage would transfer over to your fox form?
Yes.
I think that's actually a literal homebrew question because I don't know.
Because if I went into fox form right now, technically I would immediately die.
Yeah. So what I would say is if you were to shift into fox form, your strength score would become 1. I'm not going to let you just like commit ritual seppuku.
Well, the stupid thing is that I would die and then turn into a shadow. Because I would die from the strength drain or damage.
Depends on if that was one of their abilities.
Because I spent like a few minutes looking it up going, could my fox get away with just swimming to shore?
If we are going to sleep, I'm going to wedge every door in this level.
Yeah, I mean that's entirely possible for sure. That would give you some pretty decent advanced warning. The only thing that you might want to, and what's your wisdom score? I believe it's like
I am
at least
wise.
12.
14.
14. Cool. The only thing you might want to keep an eye out for is because there is no actual door on that.
Yep.
You might want to, wherever you're sleeping, leave a single door unwedged just in case you need to bolt, or that sort of thing.
I was thinking of leaving this door unlocked, this door unlocked, this door unlocked.
Yep. And then
so that we have the place we're sleeping and then we have a way out to the water.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, that's. I mean, yeah, and worst comes to worst, you jump. I guess is what you're sort of thinking.
Yeah,
I get that. Fair enough. Everyone, just roll me just a straight up intelligence check, just to see how you're all feeling. Roll me a group vibe check.
Toshi ain't vibing.
I have one more suggestion
I
for you guys.
I have one more. Go for it.
Yeah, all right.
We go to the seafront and we tie a couple of us together with rope and we climb. Probably Toshi, you and I. And then once we're at the top, we secure some rope. It's only 40 feet. I've got enough rope to pull other people up this cliff face with my blocking tackle.
That's
honestly,
if
the
you
best
can make it.
Yeah, that runs into the same problem as swimming because neither of us are probably going to go to climb.
Tied together, so climbing in a pair with the being very careful.
drastically lowers the DC. It will still be a roll, especially I'm assuming both Voron and Toshi have some pretty hefty negatives to a lot of their strength skills.
Oh,
like climb and swim and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, I keep forgetting Toshi was touched by the shadows.
As a note, so are you.
Yes, just once.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Only once?
Yeah.
Only once.
Currently, my climb checks are -3.
Yeah.
And my swim are also -3.
-5.
Mine's a 2.
God.
Yeah, so you might be okay.
Yeah.
Voron is not going to be able to make it.
Yeah, a block and tackle and some rope to get Voron and Toshi up the cliff afterwards.
What Chuck said about Voron looking like All Might after he transforms back, that's with it. Yeah, that's pretty much how he's looking. He's looking gaunt and absolutely wrecked.
So if I try
and the fact that he is even
still
still conscious is absolute craziness.
I really wish we had enlarge or reduce, because that would actually really help right now.
Not sure how reduce would help, but enlarge might.
Reduce means we get to put
reduce person on me, I would die.
That's
how much right.
No, what I'm
Amazing.
saying is that we could reduce somebody, put them back into the bag of holding. Toshi can turn into a fox, be put into the bag of holding.
No,
So then we only have
right now.
2 negatives.
Nobody is being put in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Yeah, bad
Where's
vibe
that
on the bag of
first time
holding.
I've-
So, would you like the results of your group 5 check?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
You have cleared out the basement of the Thistletop Goblins, let's call it a hold. So, you have not actually seen any goblins down here except for Rathasmus, the hobgoblin, and the wives.
And the chief's wives. Yeah.
I have the
Not one
stupidest
other
idea.
goblin has come down here, and there is not one other goblin down here. You kinda, and Voron, this is mostly yourself, you kinda get the feeling that only certain goblins are allowed down here.
Yeah.
And that those goblins aren't really interested in coming down here.
I just had the stupidest idea ever.
I love stupid ideas, let's go.
We take the wood from all the beds and all the furniture, we make a raft, we push it out.
No.
So then we only have to swim to the raft.
Nope. Nope. Again,
I
the wall plus water equals no.
We're going to have to get you some swimming lessons later. I mean,
No.
Yeah.
your fear of water explains the smell.
There's literally stone in his blood. What makes you think he wouldn't sink like a rock?
Yeah.
Well, because he isn't a
Not
rock
actually,
yet.
Not stone in my blood. My blood is stone.
Literal.
Liquid stone.
Literal liquid
Voron
stone.
doesn't
My-
seem.
Organs are starting to turn into stone.
I love it. Yes,
Voron-
let's
Very
go.
Voron doesn't-
soon. My
Voron
skin
does
is
not
going to
seem-
start turning into stone.
He does
So
not seem as
good.
stoned as he thinks he is.
Okay.
So you
I
do
think-
feel, you do feel sort of maybe not safe, resting here, but you feel semi-secure, and you can take as much what's the word? As much care as possible to reduce any real danger.
Yeah.
You have cleared out both of these levels, except for the big, evil, crazy, extraplanar being. And you haven't really checked out that room with all the gold in the water either. But other than that, you're in pretty, like, all the other rooms are pretty clear.
Yeah.
And you definitely get the sense that that thing can't come out. Otherwise, it probably would have.
Okay. We're going to sleep,
Okay.
I reckon.
All
No
right.
swim, no climb.
Yeah.
We just wedge these doors and...
How many wedges did I say that you
who's
had?
capable of standing watch? Sorry?
How many wedges did I say that you had?
I'm sure I can make more, but you said I got a handful.
Yeah, so I'd say a handful, and I'd say the wedges are about, yay big to actually give it some proper heft to them, I'll say. Some proper wedging ability.
Yep.
So I will say you have 6. 4 of which you have used. So you have 2 left. However, yes, you could make more.
Okay. Could I make some more?
Yeah.
I probably want at least 10.
Cool. Not a problem. That's all good. Alrighty. So you make them. Which doors are you going to wedge? What was that, Chuck? Sorry.
I was if it's okay with you guys, while he's making wedges, I'm gonna start sleeping because I feel like shit.
Yeah, he just straight passes out.
Yeah.
Cool.
Toshi, I don't have a healer's kit, so that I can't do long-term care shit.
You can still. A healer's kit just gives you a bonus to your heal check.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You
Toshi's
can try.
Toshi's gonna attempt to do that. My heal check might not be high, but at least it'll be something if I succeed.
Hopefully.
15.
Nope.
Oof. Not a problem.
Toshi goes to help and then passes out right next to him.
Yeah, pretty much. On the floor. Just
yeah, face down.
Oren would be very disappointed if he wasn't also absolutely exhausted. Alrighty.
Good thing.
So I think
she
that
didn't tell anybody else.
Sounds like that leaves Solomon on first watch.
Indeed. And Solomon, I guess, is watching while he wedges doors shut.
I would assume so.
I've drawn my 10 little anchors.
Yeah, I did see. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Yeah, awesome. Sweet. Not a worry. Cool. So,
Oops.
Solomon, about an hour and a half into your watch, you hear some movement down the hallway behind you. And you look around to see old mate behind you. And his face just drops. And he says, You're still alive. What happened?
Exciting things, but
in a nutshell, please. Can I leave?
You might die, but you're welcome to try.
What do you mean I might die?
Oh,
did you take care of?
Yeah, we
did you take care of the boss?
I'm sorry if you were friends with anybody here.
No, not really.
Yes, we took care of pretty much everything, but we unleashed something ungodly. I recommend, if you're going to want to get out of it, how good you're swimming?
Why would I need to swim?
Well, I wouldn't recommend you leave any other way.
Why?
Because you'll probably die.
What's out there?
I don't know. And genuinely, I don't know. But it was huge and evil. Yeah.
Right.
It's not currently free.
That thing.
Wow.
That thing? Oh, you know what that thing is.
I have no idea what that thing is, but everything else is dead?
Everything else that we know of.
You are very frustrating. Are the goblins dead?
No.
Cool. Excuse me. And he's got his backpack on. Shield on, sword holsters. Excuse me. And he walks up the stairs.
I'm gonna ask him to go out the swim way. Can I convince him diplomatically?
Do you want me to be honest? No. No, you can't. You can try. It's never gonna succeed. He sort
Come
of
on, 20.
he's like, I'm not sure what that note is. I don't remember what that note is, but cool. Sure. What was that +2 for? Was that a whisper I sent you?
Yes.
Okay, I understand. I know what that is. It's fine. It's fine. I know what that is. It's all good.
Yep.
So as he sort of as you say this, as he walks past you, and he says, "If I can just walk past the goblins, why wouldn't I?" Grins and then heads towards the stairs.
If we find his dead body up there.
Just before you go, would you mind wedging the door at the top?
That would be out of character, and if I were to do something like that, they might attack me, so no. However, what I will do for you is I will tell the chief to make sure nobody comes downstairs for the next couple days. How about that?
That sounds pretty good to me. Thank you.
We owe each other nothing. You saved my life. I am doing the return for you. We owe each other nothing. That includes you and your entire group. Does that seem fair? It seems fair. Let's go. Bye. And he just walks off. Climbs over the stacked up boxes and just leaves.
I'm gonna call after him.
Mm-hmm.
I'll meet you at the Hagfish in Sandpoint.
Not on your life. And yeah, he just you listen to the footsteps disappear, and he is very much gone.
Alrighty.
Fantastic. Just troll the absolute shit out of old mate. That's great. I love it. So good.
You did Toshi proud.
Genuinely, I did think if he left any other way, he would die.
Yeah,
because goblins, monster.
Yeah. Also, he was Nualia's. He was with the bad guys. So, and no one else knows any different. Yeah. So he can just walk out. And if Nualia is dead, no one's chasing him. Well.
That he
so you think.
I think I'm going to go back to my position behind the door, with the door partially closed and watching those stairs while I repose.
Yeah, no, not a problem. Who's next on watch? The rest of your watch passes without incident.
I would say Amiko.
Shalalu.
Shalalu, damn it.
It's all
wrong
good.
elf.
So you did see her duck into that room there, and so you wake her up and she says, "Already? At least when I was in the cell, I got a full night's sleep. Most nights, some nights."
And I'm gonna fill her in on the events through my watch, so she's aware.
Right. She says, "Wonderful. I wonder if we could have convinced him to take us with him."
I don't think so.
Seems fair.
Next person should be me again for watch. Toshi and Varun are smoked.
He said he would give us a few days, is that correct?
He did.
I think we give them a full night's rest and then we have a conversation in the morning.
I agree. So, I don't know how many watches we were planning to do this evening.
Well, it will be 4, because there is 4 of us. 2 hours each, 8 hours of sleep. I mean, between you and I, we can take over any that need to be covered.
Yeah.
Get some sleep. And
I'm sleeping on the bed with no silk sheets.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Rough. Amazing. So Shalalu, then Toshi and Voron, you both hear a knock on the door. And you are sort of like roused half out of your sleep as Shalalu opens the door and looks in and oh, am I interrupting? And there's just a slight grin on her face. Just am I interrupting?
Voron's
Without
not
even-
say anything. Just stare at
without-
ceiling.
Without moving any more than their arm, Toshi just holds up middle finger.
It's your watch, Toshi.
Flump. Toshi just
Fair.
slowly starts to roll out and then stands
that's
up.
Fair. That's fair. Shalalu just watches you as you get to the door and just shakes her head and heads into a bed. Where are you watching from, Toshi?
Toshi is just sitting right here, looking at the door with the bow drawn.
Cool. Good plan.
That's going to be like some serious muscle all night for 2 hours.
I assume she meant in her hand.
Well, the thing is that Toshi could probably find a stick to just hold it like
I
that,
mean,
make a
that's-
fake crossbow.
and then just like knock the stick out and doesn't really work that well.
Mm.
I have tried it. Does not work that well, depending on the poundage of the the bow. In any case, your watch passes without incident. Are you waking Voron up for the next watch?
Toshi will knock on the
Yep.
door to Warren.
Mm-hmm.
Your watch.
And yeah,
Yep. Yeah.
walk out the door.
Cool. Not a worry. Hot swapping beds.
And Toshi's just gonna literally take the pillow,
Yeah.
fox form, and then sleep on it.
Sleep on the pillow. Lovely. Love it.
Yes.
Not a problem. Big fan. The fox is quite emaciated, almost like a skeleton, like a fox fur pulled over a skeleton. You know that meme of the fox is just like looks like it's shell shocked. That's kind of what Toshi looks like right now.
It's like sprinkles.
Yeah. Yes. Voron, your watch passes without incident. In fact, you actually kind of did expect. Did expect some trouble, but doesn't seem to be. You'll wake up the next morning, and what are you guys doing?
Reducing that strength.
I'm
Thing
going
kind of
out
one.
and inspecting Voron and Toshi.
I'm at a
Alright.
-2, y'all.
Toshi looks a little, honestly, a little less horrific. Voron looks pretty much as bad as he did last night.
How much do we heal?
One.
Just one. Yeah.
Just one.
I thought I was a
Lauren?
level.
No.
I think you should
Oh
go back to bed.
no,
It's one.
damage. No,
Yeah, one per.
I thought you meant like HP damage, not.
Oh, hit points.
Stat
Hit
damage.
points. You should all be at full hit points now, so
Yeah. No,
don't worry about that too much. Yeah.
That's just-
But one strength damage.
Shalalu, is there any way that you think we can help Voron recover faster?
Rest.
I'm fine.
You are most certainly not fine.
Um,
You actually should be back in bed immediately. However, I believe Solomon has some news he wants to share with everybody, and she just looks at you as if she's throwing you under the bus.
That guy?
That guy.
I really suck at names.
Orek.
Warwick. He decided to leave last night.
and did
He's
you let him-
told the goblins not to come down the stairs.
Okay, that's
And we've got a couple of days of rest here, if we want it.
Oh, thank God.
good.
Shalalalu made a good point that maybe we could have asked him to take us with him as he left. I don't think
doubt
that
he would have done that.
though.
I think that would have been pushing the friendship a little bit too far.
He
Friendship.
did mention that he knew of the beast downstairs, but he does not know what it is, and couldn't tell us anymore. I think the only thing upstairs, by what he said, is goblins. Since he was under the impression he could just walk out without encountering anybody else, and he had power over the chiefs to tell them not to come down here.
That's fair.
That's all that I have to report from my watch.
Okay.
The thing is that I'm ready to continue to fight. It's only you two that we would be waiting on now.
Shalalu does speak up and she says, I don't rely on my strength to dole out damage. So, what I would like to do is take at least 24 hours. I do have rudimentary healing, rudimentary first aid, and I can care for a few patients at a time. I would not like to stay here for more than 24 hours, if at all possible. However, and she looks over at Voron, that may not be an option. So she says, what I would like to do is I would like to make sure that for the next 24 hours, all of you are in beds, except for possibly Toshi. And Solomon, what's your strength damage left, Solomon?
I'm at a -1, but
-1.
I have a total of -9 drain on me.
Oh, so you right, cool.
You got hit a lot.
You got hit a fair bit. Cool. So she says, Voron, Solomon, bed. Now.
Use sword to stand up from the ground. March fast.
Sorry.
Yeah. Toshi, take a nap. I'll watch for. I'll watch.
If she sits down while watching, Toshi and Foxwell will come over and just sit on their lap.
Okay. She's just like, this is a little weird, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll just out of my room say she's very affectionate and open.
Well, clearly, yes. And she just like you know like the stiff hand like pat, just like
the 2-year-old trying to pet an animal.
Sure, yeah, pretty much a 2-year-old trying to pet an animal. Sure, cool. Mm-hmm.
Every time the pat happens, it's just.
And she just stops. She's just like, can you sit next to me, not on me? This is no. Mm-mm. Look, it would be different.
Climb onto their shoulder.
Just like 1,000-yard stare. This wouldn't be anywhere near as weird if you were a real fox.
Toshi will flop down, just human form, dying, laughing.
They do say. It was damage. They do say that they do say that laughter is the best medicine. So I'm glad that you're going to be feeling amazing tomorrow. Please don't do that. And she's just like wide eyes, 1,000-yard stare. Then she immediately gets up to check on Voron and and Solomon. So she's going to take 10 on her heal check, which will just pass the which will pass the
Provide long-term care.
Yeah, provide long-term care. Thank you. Words are difficult. Yes, which will pass the long-term care DC. So, over the next 24 hours, you heal 4 ability score points. So,
and it's
Toshi, you heal 2 ability score points.
Yeah. Hey, -1.
And Shalalu will also heal 2 points. Shalalu's looking in much better form. So 24 hours passes and there is absolutely no sound. All you hear is the slight waves and a little bit of wind howling from the opening in the side. So the next morning, the 24 hours passes and there is another meeting where Shalalu asks both Voron and Solomon, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling strong enough to carry on.
Are you feeling strong enough to punch a goblin to death?
I'm fine.
She's going to cast a critical eye over both of you. And what are your scores?
10. My strength score is currently 10.
Lovely.
+1, -5.
Cool. What were you going to say, Boren? You're fine, however.
However, I'm not quite feeling
Fighting fit?
as strong as my youthful self should.
Oh, none of us ever look as strong as our youthful self should. Back to bed. We're going to take another day. We should have at least one more day.
Okay.
Oh, that means another 24 hours to tease you.
Don't you dare. I will throw you out that wall.
Oh, with that ball's a fishing rod.
You
don't think I would stop her.
Would you help?
What?
Could you help?
Of course I could help.
Oh, I know you guys want to throw me.
We call it a fastball
that
special.
comment and go to bed.
Back to bed, the lot of you. And she's going to take another 10 to allow you guys
into my room. So
Yeah.
turn around and just remind her that she needs to look after herself as well. She has been through a lot in the last.
Of course, I'm fine. I had a nap.
Pick up a rock, toss it at her.
Roll me a strength check. roll me an attack roll. Ranged attack roll.
I mean, ranged is better at the moment because it's dexterity.
Go ahead and roll me 1d4.
Do you not hear what I said? Not to hit her, just to land near her. Is what I said.
Okay, all right.
But before
I guess I'll allow it then.
Oh no, I've been annoying her all day about taking a nap at least at some point. And I'll continue to do it. Until you do so.
She says, fine, you're on watch, and goes and sleeps for 3 hours.
Wonderful.
Roll me a perception check.
Works. Toshi doesn't need to. Toshi already knows she's in that room out of spite.
No. Roll me a perception check.
Oh, that. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. 18.
Okay, good to know. I'll remember that.
Toshi, is she staying in there out of spite, or is she actually sleeping?
You hear her snoring. You're not sure if it's Solomon or Shalalu because it's coming from the same end of the hallway.
We need to get one of them.
Solomon's there snoring like. Shalalu's there snoring like.
No, it's just like progressively over the 3 hours, like they both just slowly start to get louder than the other.
Yeah. It's subconscious. It's like 100%. It starts to echo after a while, and you're like, "Dang, are we gonna be okay?" Hopefully, it'll just sound like a monster growling.
If it gets really bad, Toshi would just like open up this door, like out, so it helps block some of the sound.
Yeah, that's fair. It's fine. However, with an 18, you do hear a single set of footsteps.
Okay.
Small footsteps, but footsteps nonetheless.
Toshi's going to. Can I figure out where they are in the room?
They seem to be coming down the stairs.
Okay. Toshi has the dagger ready.
Yep. Yeah, not a problem. Are you just standing there? What are you doing?
Doors closed. Toshi is just staying there very quietly.
Okay, cool, not a problem.
If they come to check out this room, it's grab, stab, and then close door.
Yeah, no, I get that. Go ahead and roll me a stealth check, just out of curiosity.
Okay. That's my stealth. Skills. Stealth. 21.
Okay, cool. You hear something climbing over the boxes that are stacked on the stairs. Something small.
Okay.
Not making too much noise, but seems to only be one.
Okay. Is there like a keyhole that Toshi can look out of?
Maybe, but you wouldn't really get too it wouldn't be super big, so you wouldn't get too much of a vantage point, and depending on how tall this thing is, you might not see it at all. You can look out, but you don't see anything, basically, is what I'm saying.
Toshi's gonna wait till it sounds like it's in the middle of the room.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You see it. You hear what sounds like something stepping down off stairs and into a room, and takes a few steps into the room.
Okay. Does it do anything else?
It seems to be walking towards. It's getting closer, is what it is.
Okay. Once it comes to right about here, sounds
it does
like
sort
it.
of seem to sound like it's on the other side of the door.
Okay. Open door.
Mm-hmm.
Stab.
Cool. Go ahead and roll me an attack against the goblin.
Okay. 7. 22 hit.
22 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage, including sneak attack, because it did not know you were there.
Okay, so you're ready for this?
Let's go.
4 plus 5 plus 2d6. 17 points of damage.
And it just goes limp in your arms.
They're just going to twist the knife to
Oh
make
yeah,
sure
no,
that
it's
spine is disconnected.
the first stab absolutely destroyed it. There is no chance that thing's coming back.
Toshi's going to drag the body.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, that room's full. Toshi's just going to drag the body, throw it in there, and walk back.
Yeah, cool. Not a worry. Super easy.
Keeping an eye over here.
Yeah. Super easy. Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
As a note,
21.
You don't see anything. As a note, the goblin wasn't actually. It had its back to you. It seemed to be heading towards the door where the goblin wives were, where the chief's wives were.
Oof.
But yeah, you don't see anything.
Okay. Toshi's just going to close the door.
Mm-hmm.
Or how much blood is on the ground?
Look, honestly, fair bit.
Okay. How off does it look against what was already on the floor?
It looks a lot fresher. Like a lot fresher. So it's pretty easy to tell that this happened today rather than a few days ago.
Is there like a way to toss dirt over it?
There is no dirt in here. It is a completely stone, like, unless you have like pocket sand or something.
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
Oh no. Toshi's gonna check this room for like stuff to pretty much betting.
Which one?
D4B.
Oh yeah. Or Orek's room. Yeah. There's a bed with sheets and yeah.
Toshi's gonna take one of the sheets and just like rub it.
Yeah. Cool. It makes a mess. It's goblin blood. It's sticky. It's gross. It makes a mess. But you do like you manage to smear it and then get maybe like 3/4 of it off, but the rest of it is just smeared everywhere.
That'll be fine.
It's fine.
So she's just gonna continue to wait on the other side of the door, like dagger ready.
Yeah. So as you are just finishing cleaning up, Shalalu steps out of the door and just looks down at you and like,
Goblin.
is everything okay?
I mean, like, when you're in a goblin camp, you just gotta make a stabbing motion.
Sure. Are we gonna have any problems or are we good?
I didn't hear anybody else, but that doesn't mean that there wasn't a group that got curious.
Wonderful. Well, let's hope that we don't have any more visitors. I do believe that we should both stay on watch for the remainder of the time, though.
Honestly, if they keep coming down like this at one at a time, I think we could probably kill off the camp.
That would be amazing, wouldn't it? I don't think that any all-powerful being in charge of any kind of narrative would allow that to happen.
That seems very meta of you.
I mean, look, I had a weird dream.
Oh, you've been having those too?
It's strange. Sometimes it just feels like I'm a character in someone else's story.
I mean, like, aren't we all, no matter what, just a character in somebody else's story?
We need to
because
stop.
You're your own main character.
We need to stop. I'm about to have an existential crisis right now. Jesus.
Because you're
don't you
your
don't
own
fuck
main
around.
character in your...
Jesus.
You're your own main character in your story, but you're also a side character in mine.
Look. We need to stop.
That
and Charlotte is just like, I'm nowhere near awake enough for this. Go take a nap, please. While I process what the fuck you just said.
Oh, what? You don't want...
Nope, I don't.
Pet?
Sticks her fingers in her ears.
Oh.
I don't.
Oh, I see how it is.
Go, please. Oh, God.
How much psychic damage did I do to her?
600. Luckily, it was all non-lethal.
Don't you die after you go double your hit
That's
points in
fine.
non-lethal?
Probably. I'm obviously joking.
Wow. You could non-lethally hit someone that hard?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure you could if you tried hard enough.
That's why Sap Master Rogues are so scary.
Oh, yeah, they're
It's
nasty.
because they can literally kill you.
Yeah.
I did it as Luna a couple of times.
Yeah, I remember Luna. That was an amazing character. Big love for that character. In any case, the next remainder of the 24 hours passes without issue. And you all come to consciousness, and Solomon and Voron, you both heal another 4 points of ability damage. Toshi, you would heal... you've only got 1 left, so you would heal that.
I had 3 left.
You would heal 2.
Yep. Nope. And I accidentally hit X after trying to close it. There we go.
Good.
So yes, I now only have a 10 strength instead of an 11.
Wonderful. Alright. Cool. So, Shalalu, as you're all up and around and... we'll just say that you're eating. I'm not going to worry about rations. That's boring.
Oh, don't worry. Hey, Toshi, what's in this meat?
worry
Remembers the
about it.
goblin from earlier. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just as long as you're not eating the fucking Yeth hounds, we're all good. Shalalu says, I think, I believe our time is up. Some of the goblins are starting to get curious. And we did have one come down here. Toshi took care of it very quickly, but I believe we do have to move now. How are you feeling, the both of you?
$1 million? Well, million gold.
That sounds like a lie.
I'm not there yet, but I'm okay.
I mean, comparatively to what he was and what he is now, it probably feels a lot better.
Yeah. They're both looking semi-normal. Like, they both look like they kind of, like... Now how you're still recovering from the flu, hi, me, and you just don't quite have all of your strength back yet. You're just tired and you ache. They look like that. It's pretty easy to see.
Do they look hungover on like flu medicine?
Probably. I mean, what else are you supposed to treat strength damage with? Just cold and flu, it's fine. So, Charlotte says, I do believe we have to go. However, I've been doing some thinking, and I don't know if the main stairs here are the way to are a good idea. There was another passage, correct? Solomon, you found that, yes?
Yes, indeed.
I believe that may
doesn't take us like straight into the seat of the chief, though.
I mean,
We'll find out.
That is entirely possible. I don't know.
But sure.
Let's use the other exit. But before we go, can you guys help me get all the flammable things? We pile them up here in this room, light them on fire, and we leave. The smoke and the flames and so forth should cause a commotion upstairs, and we should be able to go out the other way with a little bit less attention.
I like it.
Nothing a little bit of dagger can't solve anyway.
I agree, but you like sneaking. You like sneak attacks. Well, if their backs are all to us.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Therefore,
fair.
I'll do that. I have as much flammable material as I can.
Bodies, goblins, all the wooden furniture.
Yeah. If you want a lot of smoke, there is green vine and greenery that you can cut down and use.
Fantastic idea, Shalalalu. Let's do it.
I love how badly pronounced that name is.
It gets me every time. It just makes me so happy.
Okay, so we're going to light that up, and
yeah, not a
Thorin,
problem.
I guess I'm going in front since you are weaponless.
Fair
I'm
enough.
not weaponless. I just don't have my hammer.
How done is
I've got two
Shalalalu?
magical swords.
Shalalu is like probably a good 55% done with you guys, just in general.
I was gonna say 9,001% done.
I mean,
I would be 9,001% done with Toshi at this point.
On that note, as you light everything up, it does start to smoke very quickly. You make your way over to the other exit, the side, the quote unquote side exit, and we are going to take a quick 10-minute break. I will be in chat answering any questions, just having a chat with everyone. So hang around. We'll be about 10 minutes, and thanks for watching so far, and we'll see you soon. Right, let's. I could change scenes, we would be fine. And welcome back, everybody. So when we left on our break, the party was the Heroes of Sandpoint, if you will. Thorin wouldn't, but everyone else will. I would. Solomon would. The Heroes of Sandpoint were just about to try and make their escape from Thistletop and the dungeons below. So, let me... Right? I mean, look. That doesn't really seem to be too on the nose, does it? We're playing Pathfinder, so they're just gonna find the path. I mean, this is true. No. You'll be fine. I honestly thought you guys were going to be put on the top right-hand corner, on the top left-hand corner, and that's why no player audio. Okay, thank you, Accidental Synergy, much appreciated. Luckily, they didn't say anything worth listening to anyway.
Sometimes you're not worth listening to. Cheers.
That's a mood.
Hey, Adam, what did you say?
I don't know. Couldn't tell
I have a hard time hearing bullshit.
Okay, so can I have a marching order coming up the stairs, please?
Solomon first.
Solomon first, and then Voron?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Solomon.
Yo.
Do you have any reach weapons?
Yes, I am. No. All of my spear was destroyed, and so is my ranseur.
Weird, right?
Cool.
Yeah, so no, I am walking up there with my fists.
Right.
Weird, right?
The cracks knuckles. Let's do this.
Also, all of your it's been 2 days, 2 full days. You have rested. Just keep a note of that. So let's reveal. You walk up the stairs, and it is a twisting. Sorry.
Unfortunately, recovered uses don't stack.
Unfortunately. You walk up the stairs, and it is spirals up for about 40 feet ish. Voron, you would know that it is exactly 42 and a half feet. You are now 82.37 feet above sea level.
Love that. Cool.
And at the top of the stairs is a closed door.
Cool. So we're back up to about where we were at when we were coming in. Are you going to open the door, Solomon, or?
Sorry, I was listening to what you were saying. Did you have anything more to say before I open this door?
No, I was just letting you know that we are back on the level that we were at.
He's your altimeter.
Okay.
He's basically Siri.
Okay.
Hey Siri, how high am I?
Alright. It's...
Hey
I'd like to
Siri,
listen.
how high am I? Wow. Amazing.
You're so high.
You try the door and it's locked.
Peach
Just for
and
that.
Tom are jealous of all of the things that you've got.
I actually wanted to listen through the door.
Yeah, cool. You don't hear anything.
Okay, I'm gonna
Should
open
make
it
you
up
roll
for a
that, but-
surprise round.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna open it up for a
Yeah,
surprise.
cool. You yank on it real hard. It's locked.
Ochi,
Do you need help with that?
I can't move my character. But I would move out of the way for Toshi.
You can't move your character because you have.
I'm drawing on him.
Yeah. Allow me to fix that. I will allow the both of you to squeeze into a single squares there so that Toshi can unlock the door, but one of you will have to step through the door immediately.
I'll step through immediately.
Okay, not a worry. Toshi comes up,
You don't want me
unlocks
to
the
step
door.
through because it's kind of my job.
Yeah, super easy. And there is a small landing and a door to your right and a door directly ahead of you.
Do you want me to go first? Because I can take things out quickly and quietly.
Okay, Toshi, go for it.
Toshi going to listen to the doors.
You can't hear anything on the other side.
I don't like that I'm now at the back of the line somehow.
Oh no, Shalalu's at the back of the line. She is most certainly behind you.
Ignoring her because
Okay, both those seem clear.
ranged
Toshi's
the
going to like peek open.
Which one?
This one.
Yep, cool. It's locked.
Click. If I take a 10, does it open?
What's your
23.
Yeah, easy. Yeah.
Click.
Yeah, cool. Awesome.
Peek open.
So, this small, foul-smelling room features little more than a reeking hole in the ground. Its rim stained with refuse and waste.
it's a latrine.
Roll me a
I
perception
think this
check.
is where they have dinner.
Cool. Good to know.
It's getting exactly 18 on all of my perception checks.
Mm-hmm.
Because my last one was 18.
Alright.
You see.
Okay, Toshi going to listen through this door.
So in the hole
Uh-huh.
is about 10 feet deep. You do see what looks like a rope pulled tight.
Toshi's just resisting the urge to immediately go over there and cut it. Toshi's just going to, holding nose, look over.
Oh, it's horrific. Yeah, yeah. So the hole is about 10 feet deep. From what you can tell. However, half submerged in refuse and waste is an iron-bound chest that is like got the rope looped around it.
You got that bag of holding, Voran?
Mm-hmm.
Toshi just retches quietly at the idea of having to take
No,
bring it up.
100%. Roll me a fortitude save as you step
no.
up to the edge and.
Toshi was holding their nose, so.
No, that's fine. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. Natural one, guys. Here it comes.
I'm begging you for it. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Ouch. So, you know how even if you block your nose, if something smells if something smells bad enough, you can taste it in the back of your throat.
Toshi hasn't been opening their mouth.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. You can still taste it just by looking at it. You taste it in the back of your throat, and like you get just like a. But you do manage to not throw up all over the chest. Although, let's be honest, it'd probably be better than what's on it.
Toshi closes the door and goes, there is a chest in the shithole.
I would have noticed because I stepped in there.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. You smell this as well, and oh boy.
Where's the rope tied to?
It looks like it's tied underneath the rim onto something. You can't quite see. You'd have to stick your head in there to actually have a look.
Just pull it out.
Alrighty, I'm just gonna haul on that rope.
Cool, roll me a strength check.
The chest is there. Strength check.
Yeah. Only because I know that you guys still have some strength damage. 20. Super easy. In fact, so easy that you yank it up, just trying not. Your eyes are sort of closed. Yank it up, and it hits the side and just sort of sprays the front of you. with goblin shit. You have the chest though, and you do lay it down next to you.
Vorin
If
bag.
Merc were here, that'd be helpful with some prestidigitation.
So good, wouldn't it?
Well,
Why don't we see what's in the chest rather than just shoving a shit-covered chest in my bag? With my I add a dead body, which we don't want to get infected either. Just because she's dead doesn't mean she can't get an infection.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's.
As you go to open it, what you do see is a large rusty iron padlock locking it closed.
How covered in shit is that padlock?
Pretty covered. That it was submerged. Like it was the half that was submerged was under was the padlock.
I still have my buckler. I am going to buckler smash.
Cool. Go ahead and roll me a
Attack?
roll me a strength check, I guess. Yeah.
Sunder check. Could be.
Oh yeah, Sunder. So yeah, go with combat maneuver check.
If he fumbles and hits it back into the shithole, I'm going to laugh so hard.
It should be on the ground.
Wouldn't it be the greatest thing ever? Go ahead and roll damage, and for a buckler, I do believe that is going to be 1d4.
It's a D3.
A 1d3. There you go.
Yes.
Cool. It doesn't seem to make too much of a dent. If you'll pardon the pun, the strike did shit all. Not sorry.
Vorin, are you close by?
Why don't you just try and get Toshi to pick the lock?
Honestly, at this point, I'd much rather you piss on it before I work on the lock.
I'm
that's saying something.
I'm going to take out my water skin and pour it over the lock, washing away some of the refuse on the lock.
That would actually help.
I'm going to put the chest over there.
Yeah,
and
super easy. Wash it off. Yeah, definitely.
Toshi will take out their normal setup of lockpicks. Not gonna get my nice ones dirty. Yeah.
They can be washed, you know. You realize that.
It's the principle of the thing.
It's the thought. And okay, so Toshi's gonna test it with a 10.
So a take 10?
Yes, 21.
Cool. Does a 25 meet your AC?
Oof.
Yes, it does.
As a disgusting, shit-covered, rusty blade springs out of the chest's lid and jabs you sort of right up your arm.
One time Toshi doesn't check for traps.
The one time. I was very excited. You take 7 points of damage, and I need a fortitude save, please.
Which I'm going to most likely fail.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Toshi just sits down afterward and just goes, I am regretting all of my life choices up till now. This is what's done it for me, guys.
I'm gonna give the wand of healing to
so the blade retracts back into the chest.
How does that thing even work now?
I'm gonna give my wand to Shalalu to take care of Toshi. I'm gonna grab the handle of the chest and say, it's coming with us. Try the next door.
Toshi's just going to half-heartedly look at the next door and go, it's not.
Can I make a smithing check to judge how much health the padlock's got?
Shalalu heals you for 7 hit points. With the enhance the ones back. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I love that. Go for it.
Fuck, nothing.
It's pretty well made, so yeah. Your best bet is to pick it. However, you do probably feel
a stone strike that ignores hardness and
I mean,
Is that padlock inlaid into the chest
no,
itself?
it is separate. It is separate.
And that thing's fucked.
Let me just check something. What? What is going on?
According to the DM screen, it's actually easier just to break the chest into pieces than
to
get
break the
through.
lock. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I'm like, that doesn't seem right. So I'm just checking that.
Just curious, since this is a shit-covered chest,
Yeah.
if I throw it, is it considered a splash weapon?
I mean, it might work once. Jesus. It's pretty heavy. Like probably at least 150 pounds heavy. So it's heavy. Wow.
Alright. Since I know where the blade's coming out of, if I put my shield there, can I restrain the blade while Toshi picks the lock?
I'm not going to be touching that block until we can get it somewhere safer for me.
I mean,
is there any blah blah blah? Is there really anywhere safer than where we
Actually,
are right
Voran.
now?
I have an idea. Stupid idea.
love stupid ideas.
I can get to a position that I can trigger the trap without being in the way of it. Can you hit it?
Huh? How can I don't think you can do that.
So,
okay, so
how-
as a note,
Mhm.
where the blade came out, your hands would have to be in the way, like the blade came out down on an angle, basically where your hands are trying to pick the lock.
I don't
What you
think
do-
can...
What you can do, put a piece in, because I now know where it came out.
Or you could just try and
Put it-
disable the trap if you really want.
Yeah, I could also do that. Or I
Yeah.
could fail at that and get hit again, which I really don't want to try
I
right
mean,
now.
you could, but I mean, with a 14, depends on if you've already been affected by whatever that is, so...
I don't want to give a chance of being infected again if I did or did not resist it.
I don't know.
Once again, let's go and just deal with this later.
Fine.
Unless you want to break it open right now.
He doesn't want to put the chit-covered chest in the bag with the body.
No, I don't, because that's just even more disrespectful.
It's gross.
Yes,
It is very disrespectful. Yeah,
I'm
100%.
dragging the chest. Let's open this door.
Cool. Door's locked.
Toshi.
I thought I told you it was locked. Toshi will walk over and pick the door.
Wish I had my hammer.
I mean, look, hammer would be super useful right now, weirdly. Go ahead and roll a disable device check, Toshi.
I take a 10.
And what's that?
21, 23.
23. Yeah, super easy, not a worry. You open up the door. No issues.
Okay. Peek through the door.
Peek through the door. There's another small hallway with a door directly across from you and a door down the hallway at the end.
Okay. So she's going to... Does the floor look suspicious?
Roll me a perception
Floor
check.
looks sus. Does the floor look sus? Is the real
Floor is
question.
floor sus?
Sus?
Sus floor? Come on.
Sus?
Come on. Toshi sus?
Yeah. Oh, extremely. All the time.
Doesn't seem
What
to
the
be
fuck?
different to... doesn't seem to be any different to normal.
I
Looks fine.
can't get above a 10 with perception checks.
You can't roll.
Yeah, I think this is like the third
Okay.
perception check in a row that you've rolled an 18 on.
Yeah.
1 second. I have to go all the way back. So perception.
Floor looks normal,
yes.
by the way.
Last game. Yeah, fourth.
Yeah, fourth. There you go. Awesome.
Fuck.
Love that.
For some reason, it likes to kick me back to the recent games tab every so often. So give me a sec.
No, it's all
Toshi
good.
will be walking and checking the door.
Which one? The one directly across from you, or the one at the end of the hall?
Yeah. Directly across.
Directly across. Yeah, not a problem. It is also locked.
Anything behind it?
You can't hear anything.
Okay. Take 10 on that, unlock it.
Yeah, super easy, not a worry at all. This one opens up into a 10 by 10 room. A round table and a few chairs are this room's only furnishings.
Do we smell smoke or anything, or hear any noise from the fire downstairs?
Roll me a perception check.
Taking 10 on picking this door too.
Yeah, cool, not a worry. As Toshi picks this door here, as Toshi picks this one here, there is a sound of commotion. You can't really pick anything out of what it may or may not be or anything like that, but there is a sound of commotion.
Okay.
And you do also hear dogs barking.
Okay, guess I'm not making perception check for that room. Solomon just walked on in.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, sure
Is
did.
the next door unlocked?
Are you just trying to open it?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. How far are you opening the door?
Just a crack.
Just a crack.
So I just want to know if it's unlocked.
It is unlocked.
Okay. This one's unlocked.
Toshi's going to take a look in the room.
Which room? The hallway?
Yeah, the hallway.
Yeah, it's a hallway.
Varun? You and me for the next room?
If the door was unlocked, have you checked the door for traps?
I mean, he's got it open about an inch.
The trap would activate by now.
Maybe.
I don't see why the goblins would have trapped this side of their...
Why wouldn't they? They're not exactly the smartest of creatures.
I guess that's a point.
They do.
Solomon, just roll me a perception check. You do hear dogs barking on the other side of this door. Super easy, but just roll me a perception check. You also hear a horse. You think? Weird. But you could swear you hear a horse.
Alright. There's definitely a demon on the other side of this door, and open it up.
Just
So
straight
she
up
has a
open
bow
it up
ready.
the hallway?
Yep.
Cool.
Bow's ready already.
Varun, are you third in line? I assume you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative as you open the
Not
door.
happy about it. Definitely not happy about it.
That's fair. You don't have to be happy about it. As you open the door and you immediately see 4 goblin dogs stop what they're doing as the door opens, look over towards you, and begin racing towards you.
Toshi did have it held for a thwip. So yeah,
So
this one.
we would have got a surprise round on them, wouldn't we?
20.
No.
Okay.
So am I able to thwip one?
Hang on a sec, sorry. Just in the middle of doing 600 million things. As is
No.
my job as your DM.
No, you're not allowed to.
That's fine.
Congrats. I am
Game
God
over.
now.
Lol. Oof. Yeah, you can go ahead and take 1 attack.
27. Flat-footed.
So this is the surprise.
What I'm going to do is, because that's the one that I clicked on, I'm just going to swap them over. Because just absolutely murdered that poor goblin dog as the arrow and falls down dead. Top of the round. Wow.
Is the dogs.
Is the dogs, yeah, definitely. And just let me since none of y'all have reach weapons, they're all going to sort of crowd the door and try and get in to devour Solomon.
Alright.
Fine. That really only means that one of them can attack at a time. They bottleneck themselves in the doorway.
I mean, sort of. But
3 of them.
3 of them can sort of get in. He just has half cover. Yeah, half cover.
How much of a bonus does half cover give me?
It gives you a 20% miss chance. However,
20%.
does a 21 hit? A 15 and a 10 hit? I assume it doesn't.
No, they don't.
Cool. So you only get hit by 1 anyway, and that's the one in front of the door because why not? And I need a fortitude save from you, please, as you take 8 points of damage.
Did you even roll mischance?
The other 2 completely missed. It just his AC.
Yeah, but the one that hit, did you roll the mischance for it?
That's the one in front of the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. Just making sure.
No, it's all good. Thank you for keeping me honest. So where it bites you on your arm, on your wrist, sort of thing, you see it immediately break out in a rash that looks like it should be very itchy. However, you're fine.
Okay.
Brings it to Toshi's turn. What are you doing?
Offhand, move equivalent action,
Yeah.
grab, and throw dagger.
Yeah, cool. Sweet, go for it.
Oh shit, wrong dagger. That would be a 20.
20 will hit.
21 technically.
Doesn't matter, it'll still hit. And there will be no sneak attack because not flat-footed, not flanked or anything like that.
7 points of damage.
7 points of
That
damage.
is 8 because I accidentally hit my wrong dagger.
Oh yeah, true. Because it's a +1 dagger and it's within 30 feet.
Gotcha. It is +5.
+5.
+5 to damage, yeah.
Yeah. Because
It's
I add my
penetrable.
dexterity to it. Rogue.
Yeah.
Isn't that with a specific... Or is that just all
Yeah.
light weapons?
All light
One.
weapons.
No, I
No.
get to finesse
No.
all light weapons due to
Okay.
the finesse.
Oh, there you go.
But
I
I
thought
choose-
it was one weapon. That must be the feat.
No.
No, weapon finesse is all light weapons.
Oh, there you go.
Mhm.
I've been playing that wrong.
All
And
I get
sad face.
as a rogue, I get to pick one weapon that I add my dexterity to damage
That's what it is.
because they hate dex to damage.
Clearly.
I don't know why. It was a big thing in 3.5.
Yeah, no.
It actually
weird.
added some kind of balance to the game.
5e. Oh
in
wait,
any
never mind.
case. In any case, the one standing in front of the door is still alive, and Shalalu isn't going to be able to take a turn, unfortunately. Solomon, your turn. What are you going to do?
Use my move action to activate power attack.
Yep.
Which way does this door swing?
It swings out. You've opened it all the way.
Alrighty. I imagine shutting the door on it is
Quite
not
difficult
gonna be
at this
effective.
point, yes. It is
Yeah.
in the door trying to eat you.
So I'm going to power attack this dog.
That one's
here.
looking pretty rough.
The others have
Just letting you
20%
know.
cover?
Yes, they do.
Alright. Actually, can I try and be acrobatic and get over the dogs to here?
Yes, please.
Sure can.
Yes, please.
Go ahead and roll an
In which
acrobatics
case-
check.
In which case, I wouldn't use my move action to activate power attack.
Yep, that's fine.
Ooh.
You are going to take one attack of opportunity for the one that you are moving through the space.
Okay.
Does 17 hit you?
Yes.
Cool.
My AC is 17.
You do not move through the space, and you take another 9 points of damage. And I need a fortitude save.
Okay. Thanks.
If you could roll a natural 1, that would be really helpful for me.
Nice.
Same bites in the same spot. The rash does not get any worse. It doesn't start to itch. It seems like whatever these things bite or do to you is highly allergenic, but you seem to be resisting it so far.
Okay. And do I
Alright.
still get an attack, or did I just use...
You can attempt an attack, yeah.
Yep. Attack on that middle dog.
Yeah, go for it.
And it's just going to be a straight up smack to the face.
Yeah, go for it. With your bare fists.
Sorry, you're going to have to take off the power attack that I enabled, so...
It's fine. That's all good. You're not going to hit anyway.
Cool. I may have made a grave error.
Grave tactical error. Varun, what are you doing?
Not really. It would have been great because
It would have been amazing. You are correct. Yes.
He took a calculated risk and failed.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely.
I'm just gonna say to Solomon, swap out,
Cool.
Yep.
cycle through, and then I guess it's gonna put me a whole turn behind if I have to wait for him to move.
Yeah. Yeah. It will.
But if you swap places with Shalalu, she's got a bow.
This is true.
And then I'm completely out of the fight.
This is true. And you thought it was a terrible idea for the dogs to rush you at the door like they would instinctively.
And it is bad for them.
Oh, it's terrible for them. It's also not great for you guys.
I don't know about that. I mean, if Solomon had a little bit more AC and a little bit more...
This is very true. This is very true.
Like, say, if I was in the front of the line,
Yes,
then
so
line,
true. Yes.
it's probably be
You'd be fine. I'm not
And
taking
Toshi's
immense
here.
glee in your tactical planning at all. It's fair. What are you doing, Varun?
Wish the dogs outside would just stop fucking barking because
It just
it's not
adds
meant to
ambiance.
go.
It's fine.
Yeah. Where the fuck is my...
Oh.
It might be a slightly stupid idea,
Very excited.
but I want to bull rush that one.
Yeah, go for it. Love that.
So I'm going to tell the other two to step aside for a second.
Yep.
Make yourselves small.
Yep.
Ish. Please be nice to me, dice roller. Thank you.
All right. You step through, bull rush the one in the middle. You are going to take 3 attacks of opportunity. Because I'm assuming
2.
you don't have improved bull rush.
Nope.
So it is going to be 3.
It's going to
You
be
do
2
succeed.
because what already took its attack of opportunity.
Correct.
Oh. Haha!
Yeah, no,
I helped.
correct. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, no, good call. Good call. A 4 and a 12 is not going to hit.
Nope. And then I want to take a 5-foot step to there.
Yeah. All right. Nice. Brilliant. I'm a big fan of that. All right. These two here are going to turn around to attack you. This one's going to turn a step in and try and attack Solomon. 1, 2, 3. Does an 18 hit you, Varun?
No, it does not.
Snapping and biting and missing every attack that they take. Toshi, your turn.
Toshi is...
Varun comes in clutch.
going to move right here. I'm going to attempt to acrobatics
Literally
over
what he
here.
was built for.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Skills should be, that's praise, not acrobatics. 25.
Yeah, super easy. You flip through. The one around the corner does look over at you and want to take a bite, but it can't.
Mhm.
And they've... actually,
Am
no,
I
it could,
flanking?
but you succeed.
Am I flanking with either of these?
You are not.
It's not a straight line.
It's not a straight line, yeah. Unfortunately.
Well, yes, it would be.
No,
Because
it's not.
directly from middle.
No, it has to pass through the middle of the
center
square. Yeah, and it doesn't.
Okay. So, last part of the movement would be. No, that's closed, isn't it? Whatever you do to make it right there.
You would need to make another acrobatics check.
No, technically it would only be one. Because, if you avoid an attack of opportunity, they can't attempt an attack of opportunity against that same thing, basically.
Mhm.
You can only take an attack of opportunity against a single person for one thing once a round. That makes sense. But yeah, that's so fine, Toshi. Not an issue at all.
That one's gonna have a bad day.
Yeah, I'm sure it will. With
Where
its
he...
1 hit point.
Flank.
It's dead. If you hit, it's dead.
Do you do damage from bull rushing? I don't believe you do. It's only if you bull rush into a solid object.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's so dead. Like, so proper dead, it's not funny.
You skinned it.
Yeah, practically.
Shank.
That's not what I want. Alright. Chalalu is going to take a 5-foot step to the side and take one attack at that one in the front there. And does hit. Doesn't do much, but it does hit. There's an arrow sticking out of that one's shoulder now. Solomon, your turn.
Spend my move action to activate power attack.
Go for it.
And I'm going to do an attack on this guy here.
Yep.
Sorry, let me click the right buttons here.
All good.
Power attack is enabled, so all I have to do is do my Brawler's Flurry.
Is that a full round action or a standard action? I believe it's going to be a full round action to take a Brawler's Flurry. Is that correct?
I think so, yes. That doesn't include that?
No,
yeah,
because
okay.
you used your move action to do power attack.
So it'll just be one of those.
Yeah, so you take a negative to hit. It doesn't really matter. You're going to hit anyway. And you are going to absolutely destroy old mate in the front there. Just
Alrighty.
smack. I need a reflex. Not a reflex. A fortitude save from you, please. As you punch this thing straight in the face, barehanded.
Sorry. My sheet's being really slow.
Oh, no, you're fine.
And for some reason, it's lost all of the stuff that I configured on power attack, so it's not negativing and positing.
That does happen, unfortunately. Roll20 does like to update sheets. I once lost half of a campaign that I had set up. It was the worst. I'd set up for like 3 books ahead, and then I just lost everything. It was fantastic. I was not mad at all.
Fair enough.
Voron, your turn.
Oh. I'm gonna hit it.
Go for it.
I fucking hope. Thank you.
Yeah, super easy. Step and just straight up slice it and dice it, and it's very unhappily unconscious / dead. Proper dead.
Alexander Anderson's decapitation. Decapitation!
Decapitation! Yeah, done. Super easy. Alright. I will consider you guys out of combat now. There is a very irate horse in a cage just to the left there.
Sorry.
Allow me to read out the descriptions for this. What? What? This large courtyard is open to the sky. Tenacious clumps of partially trampled grass grow fitfully here and there in the hard-packed earth, in places stained with blood or scratched with furrows. To the north, what appear to be two dead goblins lie slumped at the entrance to an outbuilding. So they're just like sort of in the corner where Solomon is standing right now. That's where they are. The door to this outbuilding has been nailed shut, and additional boards have been nailed over these nails. The door itself is cracked and splintered in places. Two dead goblins, their heads crushed in by something heavy, lie in the dirt by the door, their ripening bodies covered with flies.
Sounds like we need to climb out.
I mean, there are also 3 other doors over the other side of this exercise yard, and one is a double door, the 2 are single doors.
Can we set the horse loose to create havoc?
I mean, you can certainly try.
It's pretty safe to assume that the horse killed those goblins.
I mean, yeah, pretty safe to assume, yeah.
Is there anything special about this horse? Does it look like it belonged to someone?
Roll me a I guess a knowledge nature or a perception or an appraise, your choice.
Okay. Knowledge nature I don't have, so it is going to be a perception check.
Okay. It's large. It is not just a riding horse. This is probably a horse fit for a fully armored knight of some sort.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
We probably don't want to just sacrifice this horse.
However, it is currently emaciated and what is the word? Emaciated and wild-eyed.
How old are the bodies that are here?
A couple days. Maybe up to a week.
Can I try to calm this horse down?
Okay, how do you do that?
Animal handling and coo, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean more. What are you doing to try and calm the horse?
Apparently.
Hey,
Cooing apparently.
yeah, like a pigeon. Sweet, let's go.
Yeah, pretty much. Just being gentle with it, trying to let it know that the dogs are dead, the goblins are dead. It's okay. Is there grass here?
There is some grass, yeah.
Might grab a little bit of the grass and gently proffer it towards the horse.
Okay, yeah. So you're going to try and offer it something to eat or something like that? Yeah, I get that. Yeah, so go ahead and make me a handle animal check.
Nice.
The horse, as soon as it sort of sees you heading towards it with food in hand, it just goes stock still. Its ears flick forward and back, and just sort of cocks its head to one side, and you see the wildness from the eyes start to fade a little. And there's a weird intelligence behind them. Not like smart, but smarter than maybe just smarter than maybe your horses that were taken back to the stables by the groom.
Okay. How friendly do I think this horse has become?
You feed him sort of feed him through the bars of as best you can. And he does nuzzle your hand, and he does seem to be looking for more food.
Okay.
But he's not biting, he's not kicking, he seems quite calm.
I'd let him out to graze if you guys are okay with that.
Yeah.
Cool. Open the...
Sweet. So, go ahead and roll me a strength check.
This is where I look
to begin to pry off the boards
I'm pretty sure the horse is a demon.
I mean, look. You try and pull the boards off, but it just doesn't seem to be budging.
Varun, you feel like giving me a hand?
Alright, sure.
Cool.
Go.
Who's assisting who?
Ahead.
I will assist.
Cool. Go. Both of you go ahead and roll me a strength check. Cool. Assist. Cool.
Because his dice roll better than mine.
Apparently. So did you already add a +2 to that? You did not. That's fine. Ouch. That's rough. You do begin to pull some of the boards off. This is going to be some slow going. This is going to take some time.
We use this as leverage and I hold out the bastard sword.
Can
Because it's long.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely try for sure.
can I try and coax the horse? If I figure out where's the right place for the horse to kick to knock the boards off, can I be like, animal handling? Oh, kick here. He's a trained mounted horse.
Give it a go. Yeah.
The thing is, you don't know its tricks or its commands.
Yeah, you don't know what its commands are. You can try. It is going to be difficult.
But I'm an animal person. I just rolled it 27.
Oh my god. You see it sort of snort at you, look down, and then look back up, and then turn around, face its back hooves towards the door.
I'm getting out of the way.
And unleashes an almighty kick. Alright, I didn't imagine that I would have to actually have stats for old mate, but sure.
Probably an apex horse or something around that.
No, there should just be a warhorse stop up.
Yeah.
You would think.
The stat sheet he's looking
there
for is
definitely
demon
is a
horse.
warhorse stat block, actually. I know what I've seen. Dire horse.
Right?
Or Rashadium.
Rashadium, yes.
I wish I knew what that was.
So it kicks and half dragon dire advanced horse. Let's go.
The plank dodges out of the way. Does it kick for 15 damage?
No, that's its to hit.
Its to hit.
Oh.
Cool. And it kicks again. And after the second kick, the door is beginning to splinter and the boards fall off, and it stops and then sort of turns around and sort of waits for you to finish the job.
Oh. Getting back there to let old horse mate out.
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and roll me a strength check. It's a lot easier now.
I'll still assist.
Go for it. Between the two of you, wow. Between the two of you, after maybe 30 seconds or so, you do manage to wrench the door open. The hinges are bent, and it takes a while. It takes a few minutes, but you do manage to wrench the door open. And a fantastically large horse trots out and just begins to eat at some of the grass outside. You do notice in this small outbuilding, there is a saddle in the corner.
I think we leave the horse here until we've cleared this area out, and it can attack anything that comes through here that's not us. Our guard horse.
Yeah, cool. Not a problem.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm not opening any more doors. I'm sorry about that, guys.
I don't.
I
Just
think I'll leave it to you.
Solomon on the shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not a problem.
Thank you.
You feel your wounds begin to close up and feel nice.
Check.
Excellent about
This
And
Should I-
Charlie Lou steps forward and puts her hand on your shoulder. Here, pass me your wand, and I will. I'll help out.
Okay, I'm gonna have to
the
rifle.
wand.
And you heal 11 hit
Yeets it
points,
over.
and she hands the wand back.
Cheers.
As this is happening, and you guys start to head towards that door, it does open. So I would say you probably only get to about here.
Oh,
As
Toshi was
it-
already there.
Oh, okay, then Toshi's fine, but Voron only gets to about there. The door does open, and you guys, from your vantage point, can see a whole mess of goblins just on the other side of the door. And let's re-roll
Dagger.
initiative, shall we?
Toshi daggered this one right as it opened.
You weren't holding an action, so go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Oh.
You're lucky I don't
Well,
let
you
them
also-
have a. You're lucky I don't let them have a surprise round.
Look at that!
Oh my god, Voron! I want you to refresh because that can't be real.
No,
Seems-
I'm
seems
getting
fake.
this.
Right?
You watch
I'm actually gonna refresh.
now. I won't be able to hit at all.
I am fucked, guys. I'll see you after combat's over.
Bye. Where is my stat blocks? There they are.
And like, were they
Sorry.
attempting to be stealthy when they opened the door?
Solomon, you stand there.
Sorry, one second. My game's still reloading.
Of course.
I just told you that I'm fucked. See you guys after combat.
Yep.
Okay,
I'm back.
Adam.
Yo.
I will ask, were they stealthing the door open?
No, they just slammed the door open. Quite hard and
Oh.
fast.
Would I've noticed them before they walked over to the door?
Probably not.
Okay.
I mean, like there is commotion around, and there is the horse that just got let out, and all that sort of stuff. You do
Okay.
see some smoke billowing around the top of the room inside there. So like there has been commotion and yelling and all that sort of stuff, and then the door flies open. So it's kind of confusing. They definitely weren't expecting to see you there, but you also weren't expecting them to open the door. So yeah.
Okay.
In any case,
Just try to get my sneak
I
attack
know,
in any way
I know.
possible.
I know. This one's going to step forward,
Mhm.
and that one's going to step forward,
Mhm.
and
Box him in the corner.
yeah. You're going to
Oh,
get an attack
that-
of opportunity as one sort of runs through out to Voron, and another one. I wonder. Oh, actually. Yeah, no, they're not going to go anywhere near that horse. So this one's going to come out to probably here. And that one is probably going to come out to...
Do I get an attack of opportunity on that one? That
Yeah,
ran
yeah,
around?
definitely do. Pick one of the four that moved past you, Toshi, and it gets absolutely minced. And Voron, go ahead and take an
Probably-
attack of opportunity against one of them. That one?
Probably that one, yeah.
Done.
That'll be that one that snuck. Or
Alright.
He would be the only one that actually provoked an attack of opportunity.
Yeah,
so-
cool. Not a worry. It's still up, but oh boy, is it looking really rough.
I'm very disappointed in that
Voron,
attack roll.
your turn. If you
Cool.
had even like one or two more strength points, it would be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny that.
Weird. It's almost as if you weren't meant to. It's almost as if you were meant to face these guys first.
Yeah.
Voron, your turn. What are you doing?
Not worth wasting that on, is it?
Oh, you know what I did forget to do?
What?
Take attacks.
Go.
So I'm going to do that now.
Yeah.
Oh.
You do that. I'm gonna go to the toilet.
All right, cool.
Bye.
You do
At
manage
least
to
another one.
lessen the amount of tax by 1 Toshi, so that's awesome.
Yeah. From my 5 to 4.
Okie dokie. So
1 hit.
let's go left to right. So this one here that Voron attacked, 16 on Shalalu, I don't believe hits.
Oh.
No, it doesn't hit. 15 on Voron and 17 on Voron both don't hit. A 12 and a 6 on Toshi both don't hit. So how amazing is that?
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure Voron is just going to want to kill one of them in front. So I'm just going to... What's his Dwarven sword? So I'm going to roll it for him because I'm sure he won't. He's back. Oh, come on. Come on.
Yeah, fucked.
That's fair. The 23 is definitely going to hit. Which one are you going to hit? Which one are you going to attack? I mean, I should have asked you before, but like... Same one or
that one? No, that one.
Yep, cool. Not a worry. This one is in the same position, so
yeah, that's cool.
Awesome. Toshi, your turn. What are you doing?
5 foot step.
Yeah, sweet. Not a worry.
Okay.
And that one's looking in super rough condition.
Flanking. Well, it's about to be.
It's about to be even more rough. It's about to be
the roughest condition.
Oh, you know what I should do?
28 hit.
You should do nothing.
I mean, I can if you want me to. Or would you prefer the horse to actually take a turn?
28 hit their AC.
I'm fine if it doesn't, to be honest. It needs to rest.
Don't know anyway. A 28 to hit is definitely going to hit, and you're going to absolutely mince this dude. 6.04. I'm going to put it just above Solomon. Alrighty. Hilarious. Okay, Shalalu is going to take a 5-foot step back and is going to take a shot at one of these guys in the corner over here because she can and because she wants to destroy some goblins. And because same. That is going to not hit. So she draws back and releases, and the arrow sticks into the wooden wall just above and behind one of the goblins. Old mate
Go
here.
getting cold feet on us now, lass.
Hey?
Don't go getting cold feet on us now, lass.
So I just resized the horse to how big it actually should be. And it's going to step forward and take an attack at the...
Oh, and it has flanking.
It does. And it's going to hit, and 2 hoof attacks at the goblin. Just absolutely tramples old mate here.
I can just imagine Toshi sprayed with viscera.
Yeah. Just absolutely sprayed with viscera, for sure.
Second time today that I've been hit with shit.
It's fine. Solomon, your turn.
Billy Ball. This horse knows how to play Goblin Ball.
Sure does.
Am I able to bull rush from where I am these guys in the corner?
You can't charge through allies, but you can move through them.
Technically, it's not a charge, and I allowed Voron to do it through allies before. However, they could move out of the way under their own power. There is a lot of dead bodies in between you and it. I'm gonna say no.
Okay, no worries.
Just kill this one here.
Yeah, I mean, you can step forward and kill that one, no issues.
You guys have got that one covered. Oh, well, yeah, I guess I'll move over here and do a unarmed strike.
Yeah, go for it. Against the horse, right?
No.
Oh, come on.
Sure? The horse's name I'm still busy trying to come up with. I'm thinking Bill Bordette.
Wow.
Billy Board.
No. Once you check out, maybe you should check out the saddle.
Maybe.
So the goblin actually does manage to duck out of the way of your attack.
If you charged it, it would have been a +2 rather than just moving there. Just saying.
He couldn't charge it.
He couldn't charge it. Shadowloo was in the way, technically. Yeah, I know.
Can't
It's
charge
weird.
two allies.
It's weird. It's weird.
Since when can't you charge short allies square?
Look it up.
It has never been a thing.
Has never been a thing?
As long as I have been playing Pathfinder.
That's because it's a stupid rule.
That's fair. Look it up.
As
And
long as
if it's
I
not,
wait
then I'm more than happy. I'm more than happy. But turns over.
Which-
It is their turn, and one is going to take an attack against the one who just tried to hit it and fail miserably, most likely. And I'm going to laugh. Yeah, 15 isn't going to hit you, Solomon?
Nope.
No, didn't think so. These ones are going to move towards Toshi, trying to stay as far away as possible from the horse and take 2 attacks.
19 hits.
19 hits? Awesome. The natural 1 will most certainly not. 1d4. Oh, lit. You take 4 points of damage.
And I need to make a fort save?
No, not against these guys.
Okay, thank God.
Right? They're just normal goblins. Voron, your turn.
Yeah. And
I'll move down to flank Toshi without provoking attack opportunity.
No, you can't, unfortunately.
Hmm.
I mean, you could try an acrobatics check, but I'm sure you're not really great at them.
No. I would have a better chance just taking
tanking it, yeah. No, that's fair.
I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna tank the attacks.
All right, cool.
Step through.
I was about to say, watch me roll 2 natural 20s and laugh. Yeah, neither of them hit.
Cool.
well, it's still fortification.
Right? Do you have that yet?
Yeah, I do.
Nice.
So,
nice.
25% chance of failing any crits.
I love everything about that.
I'm gonna take 1 head off.
Yeah, oh, for sure. Just super easy. Absolutely destroyed and decapitated and real unhappy with life in general.
Good. So we should be.
Toshi, your turn.
Okay, the one right in front of me is gonna have a real bad time.
Of course. Yeah, 100%. Just step forward and jam the dagger. Right up under its chin. Proper dead. Shadowloo is going to take 1 more shot at the goblin.
I should have taken an attack opportunity from the one that I stepped away from as well.
Right then. If you insist.
I do.
It's not gonna matter.
No, but in the name of fairness,
I understand.
I understand.
I love it. A 16 will hit, and a 5 will murder poor Jimmy, the goblin. Am I evoking any sympathy? No? What do you mean?
No.
Come on.
You're getting attached to them. That's what you're doing. You're the one that's giving them names. So you're
No.
getting attached to the goblin.
Not happening.
Don't worry.
I still miss
Bones will never forget.
Never forget Bones. F in chat for Bones, guys.
I'm gonna step through the door. If
Yeah,
we're out
cool.
of combat.
Yeah, certainly are. Let me... What am I doing with my life? Who knows? So you see, as you step through, off to your left, quite a large, long hallway with 4 doors, a double door right beside you, a single door, and a single door at the end.
Sick of hallways.
Sick
I
of
would like to
hallways?
sit
Not a
down.
fan of hallways? Oh, okay, cool. I was just
Sit down
about to do
here
it,
and-
to do like the corner thing, but that's fine. There is another double door and another double door.
Cool. So I'll step back up into this room and let Solomon know the door situation, seeing as
Uh-huh.
Toshi has stepped into the room.
That's fair.
Smoke? Do you see any smoke from anywhere?
It's getting a bit heavy up top as we're
The smoke seems to be coming from underneath or through that door. It's seeping like they have it closed, but it is sort of seeping through, kind of thing.
Okay.
So that one's the way down, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Um,
This here is going to be a small room, I guess. Even though it's got double doors, it doesn't make sense to have a way down here and a big room here.
don't know about that, but anyway, we should check these two rooms out first.
Yep.
Start with the furthest one.
All right.
Toshi's just completely ignoring any kind of sense, but okay.
It's fine.
Hold on, sorry.
Ready
You
about.
said the horse's possessions. Can we go?
Yeah, there
can I go
was
and
there
check
was
that
a saddle. There was a saddle in there. Yes.
The saddle. Just a saddle?
Well, this looks like a saddle kit, and like saddle, bridle, everything you need for a horse.
Okay. And there's no like engraved name or nothing.
Weird that you should ask. There is a name engraved into the bridle. It's not like more. It's less engraved and more stamped into the leather. The name is Shadow Mist.
Shadow Mist.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's so
I'll pick
much
up
better
this-
than Billboard.
So
Billboard
much
Ed.
better. I am not letting
So
you call
much
this
better.
thing Billboard or Billboard 2 or Billboard Ed.
I don't know.
No.
Billy,
Put my foot down.
Billy Board had.
No.
No. Not
It's got
gonna
a
happen.
name. You can't
Okay,
rename it.
It's
when
Shadow
you
Mist.
quote, "I love
Exactly.
it."
So bad. So much bad luck.
I'm
The
gonna
saddle
pick up the
does
saddle
look
then.
like it will need a little bit of repair.
Yep.
And because a couple of the straps are snapped. So you will need a leatherwork to repair it. But it seems otherwise in pretty decent condition.
Sweet. I'm gonna grab the saddle and show it to the horse and just like reassure the horse that it should come with me.
Mhm. It
And
seems
I'm just
pretty
gonna
attached
hold
to
on.
you. Are you trying to get this horse to follow you?
Yes.
Good to know. Cool. So it situates itself behind the party.
Okay, great.
Jalelu also sort of situates herself there, draws a bow, and is ready for the next door to open.
Cool.
I wonder if Shalalu can do mounted archery. Anyway,
Push the doors open.
Push the doors open.
There's no finesse or anything about it. I'm just gonna...
That's so fine. Push the doors open, and there is a small 10-foot space and another set of double doors.
Anybody else getting real sick of doors?
So many doors.
I'm just gonna push these ones open as well.
Yeah, not a problem. Roll me a perception check.
both of us, or
Just Varun.
Thwip.
Yeah. About that.
Yeah, cool. So Toshi and Shalalu are both going to get an attack of a held action because that's what they were
Going
both
after
doing.
One.
Yep.
Let me make sure my flanking's off.
See, when you've got good range support, you don't need to be careful about doors.
No, this is true.
That is a 27. My bad.
Cool. No, that's so fine. The one on the left is absolutely destroyed. Toshi and Shalalu both loose an arrow into it, and it falls dead on the ground. I think I'm just going to keep the same initiative because the goblins go first, and it's not going to last long.
No.
It's going to take a step forward, and it's going to attempt to attack Solomon. And a 14 isn't going to hit. Varun, go ahead and destroy a goblin, please.
Oh no.
Oh no! The 12 isn't going to hit. Oh no! Toshi, your turn.
Wow.
Wow. Of course, the moment I'm just like, you're so fine. It's still going to be so easy. You're past all the
murdered
low
by one
rolls. 16 is
That's a
going
17.
to hit. 17 is
17.
going to hit, and 1 point of
Damage.
damage.
2.
2 points of damage, so... Shaladu is going to take a shot as well. And absolutely destroys another goblin. Goblin Hunters. That's an anime, isn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Yes,
Goblin
Is it
Slayer
any
is the anime.
Goblin Slayer?
Goblin Slayer.
Is it any good?
It's really good, actually.
I should watch it. I should watch it.
There's some good and bad,
confronting.
but strong themes.
Yeah, very
Not quite Danica friendly.
Not Danica friendly.
Okay, understood. Cool.
I
So-
disliked it quite a bit, so.
That's fair. Alrighty, so there is a staircase upwards and a double door on your left as you step into the room.
I think
down.
we leave the stairs. We might
Yeah.
want to start another fire in here at some point and burn this whole place down.
I'm gonna do a munchkin and just kick down the door.
Kick down the door. You kick down the door. There is a short hallway, a door on your left, and another double door on the end.
Cool. This room's important for some reason.
So
Let's go
important.
here.
All right.
I'm gonna time it.
Ready to go?
When
Yeah.
when Varun kicks that door in, I'm gonna kick this door in.
I will.
Okay.
How can we time this?
I'll hear your smash and I'll smash.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna kick down the door.
I mean, I'm a big fan.
It's gonna be 2 separate rooms, and my one's gonna be full of like.
Yeah.
So it is 2 separate rooms because, of course. Let me go with Solomon's because that's the first one I found. Shelves lined with crude tools, nets, and tacked for goblin dogs line the walls here. To the northeast stands a large L-shaped wooden cage that contains dozens of rabbits. As for Voron, this should have been nailed shut, but it wasn't. It's fine. This storeroom is half filled with crates. We'll say that you pulled the nails off, and Solomon mistook that for you kicking down the door. The storeroom is half filled with crates, barrels, and sacks of grain. A small hole has been chopped into the lower side of one of the barrels, allowing pickles and brine to drain out, giving the room a singular stink of vinegar.
Cool. Anything of worth in the room at all?
No. Decidedly not. It stinks in here. Bad. Not quite as bad as the treasure room, we'll call it.
Yeah.
But bad.
The lab.
Rotting
Yeah.
food and like that sort of stuff. And vinegar. Just so much vinegar.
You mentioned this room had rope, nets, and dog tackle in it.
Yeah.
Does it have rope?
Sure.
Cool. How many?
A bunch.
Cool. I'm gonna grab about 200 feet of rope.
Done. 200 feet of rope.
That's only 4 ropes.
Yeah, it's 4 ropes. 200 feet of rope. Done.
I thought saying more than that might be a little bit abusive.
I mean, I'm very happy about your restraint because you could have taken me for a ride there and be like, I'm going to take all of them, and then I would have actually had to give you a number. You take them all, and there's 4.
Or you could have been a real dick and been like, I take 4.5 miles of rope. And then about miles to feet to work out how many ropes it was.
I would have been like, you pick up 7 coils of rope. You work it out. I'm not going to give you a round number after that.
7 coils of rope. 1/3 of them are half-sized.
Yeah. 1/3 of them are half. Yes, love that. Oh my god. Yes.
Does that mean they're silk? Anyway,
No.
let's
Anyway.
check this door
They're
here, or
goblin
check that
silk.
door there.
Meaning it's half.
All right. Check this door here, and you open up, and there is a short hallway with a set of double doors at the end.
Kick down the door.
Cool. Kick down the door.
Yeah.
That's where you are, Toshi. And we'll say Bella was right there. Kick down the door, and you kick down the door, and you see the first thing you see are 3 doors in this room. The second thing you see is a goblin riding a gecko of some sort with 3 other goblins standing guard.
Cool.
The
Free
goblin
action
riding
weapon
the
stack.
goblin riding the gecko holds up a hand and says, what does it say? It's actually got a thing that he says. Okay, that's fine.
He says, "Okay, that's
I
fine."
surrender. We die.
Look.
Who's measuring distance?
I'm trying to measure distance via
Where
sneak
did it
attack.
go?
Okay, I'm glad it was you because
There we go.
I didn't want to find out he was a wizard and he's about to fireball us.
He is a chieftain.
He is sitting on his gecko in front of his
Nice.
throne. There we go. I found it. It's okay. He says, "Halt! You have not yet earned the right to approach me."
Does
Really?
he speak common or is he speaking
Yeah,
goblin?
speaking common, like
I'm
goblin common. He's putting on a voice, but yeah, common.
You haven't earned the right to live.
New Alia is dead.
You see his face fall. Dead, you say?
Dead. Do you want proof?
That cannot be possible.
I know,
She
I'll
lives forever.
and drag her body out of the bag of holding.
Wonderful. It's wrapped in silks. She says, This is a trick. I must demand that you cease immediately."
I'm going to say a prayer to Torag and ask him for forgiveness at the disrespect that this is, and reveal her face.
With a missing tooth.
You with a missing tooth.
Who took her tooth? I will cut you down.
You were there. You see the goblin chief sort of look around and sort of go wide-eyed and just, "You have earned the right to approach. You may do so slowly."
Toshi just walks in.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Yeah.
So we're
Do I
going
want
to
to?
spread out and
I want to? Do I want to challenge him to one-on-one combat?
He says,
I'm not
you in the
accounting.
corner, back with the others immediately. Now, yes, you. It's pointing at you,
Don't
Solomon.
listen to him. You don't listen to him.
yeah.
Charlotte
I
Lou
imagine
steps
the horse
in
is going to move up
and-
as well.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. And as soon as the horse steps in, his eyes go wide with pure terror. And he's like, "How dare you? How dare you take our spoils of war? How dare you take our victory? You must all leave
flips.
immediately."
Toshi just
immediately
shoots him.
You charge.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, cool.
yeah,
Let's roll.
Toshi shooting.
Let's roll initiative.
New initiative.
Toshi was planning on shoot. Toshi said flip before there was anything else.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Wait. So Toshi, go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay.
Only the charge and the would be the surprise round.
Yeah. So the Toshi's attack and the charge is going to be
14
a
against
surprise
top,
round.
or
Against
14
yeah.
against flat-footed.
Let's do initiatives first.
One sec. Let me make sure that's correctly done.
Nice.
I go first. Can you believe it for once?
1d20 plus 6.
Yep. Shadow Mist's initiative.
Everyone has insane initiative this time.
Right.
It's on for real now. Like we've had enough. We're done.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I love
We
that
just
I'm
wanna
going
get
to
out of
leave you
this
guys
fucking-
as soon as so go ahead and roll your charge attack, Warren. Now I will consider them flat-footed.
Can I do my stone strike as well?
Shh,
Just a
again.
quick action.
What does Stone Strike do again?
It just gives me a bonus to damage and attack.
Oh yeah, then yeah, that's fine.
It's my version of smite because I don't have smite.
I understand. Yes. Go for
So
it.
there is a +1 to attack and damage.
Warren's getting other people stoned now.
Oh. So
He
that'd
is
be
flat-footed, so
a
you-
17 because I charged.
17.
15 points of damage.
Let's hope.
If he's on his lizard thingy, hopefully it's got a lower AC.
That doesn't matter what his lizard thing's AC is.
Yeah, it really
It's just
doesn't.
Hoping that 17 beats his flat-footed. Seems reasonable to me.
It does meet his flat-footed AC.
Nice. Yes. Which means he takes 15 points of damage. No, 16 points of damage because of charge.
You don't get
it only
extra
added to
damage. It only adds to hit. Your 15 is from your
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah, 15 is from
Okay,
your
sorry.
Stone Strike. So, that is where we are going to leave tonight's session. Right at this point. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Thank you so much, everyone, for playing. I have had an absolutely awesome time watching you guys mince goblins. Join us again next week to see how this craziness unfolds, and I will be in the chat for a few minutes after we finish up here to answer any questions and anything like that and have a chat. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you next week.